this hat is giving me life. Okay, y'all, today I want to come to y'all with a quote that I saw, and I want to share it with y'all and get into it a little bit. So it says, "For your own sanity, let things be. You will feel easier when you don't always think about it for real. For your sanity, let things be. Don't control it, roll with it. What flows, flows. What crashes, crashes. It is what it is." That quote there brings so many things into fruition for me. Like, I think about failure. I think about understanding that you can't control everything. I think about going with the flow. I think about when life comes down, your mind needs to stay up and positive. That's what I think about, and it's just something that's so powerful to think about, so demanding and so relieving to think about, because it's like, first and foremost, we cannot control anything. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. What's supposed to happen will happen, and what's meant to be will be. So those three things always will stay in my mind, because it's like, I know dang well I'm not over here getting upset about something I can't control. I know dang well I'm not over here depressed, sad, crying about something that happened when it was supposed to happen, and it happened the way it was going to happen, and it happened because it was meant to happen. I cannot be like, in the moment, yeah, but I have to get out of that and literally tell myself, like, hey, you need to like understand that what happened to you was meant to happen. Whether it's gonna come back, this sneezing has just been taking over my life. Like, I need to go to an allergy person or something, or get some medication for all this pollen and this wind and this dust. I don't know. But that's just like with failure too. Like, I thought about failure, because failure is a thing that is like the boogeyman to kids, or the financial burden of adults. Like, failure is something that everybody is afraid to have and to understand and even hear. You failed your test. You didn't get approved. You can't move into this house. Oh, flights are shut down. Oh, you ate the last pizza. I don't know. There's the boogeyman. I don't know. Whatever people want to believe in. I personally don't believe in no goddamn boogeyman, but I'm speaking for kids. But all of that too, and it's just like, why are you afraid of failure when failure builds you up as a person? Like, failure for me is something that I always struggled with, and I'm making this video for myself as well. Failure is something that I always struggle with, because I always was afraid to fail or something not to work out for me, and then I would go crazy and I would shut down and I would just let it take over me, like, as a whole. And I had to realize that, why are you afraid of failure? What is it about failure that you're so scared of? Because you understand that when you fail, there's always going to be an outcome of like, you made it later. That's just like when an actor goes to all of these auditions, and you know, every no that they constantly get is going to be closer to a yes eventually. Like, you have to allow failure to happen into your life to, one, teach you a lesson, two, make you stronger. Because if you don't fail, how will you ever learn? How will you ever learn to deal with failure? How will you ever learn what came with failure? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I have to look at it and think about it. Like, dang, like, if I didn't do this, or if this didn't hurt me, or if I didn't make it to that point, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't. So it's a thing that we all have to learn, and that we all have to master into our minds, and understand that things will happen how they're supposed to happen. You just have to let life flow. You have to let life crash on you. You have to let life go for you. You have to, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, I don't know how many times that I hear people that are the most positive people say, it is what it is. What we gonna do about it? There's nothing we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do about it? It is what it is. Whatever happened, it's just, it happened. What are you gonna do to move forward? Let me ask myself, Tasia, what are you gonna do to move forward from what just happened? How are you gonna turn your negative into a positive? How are you gonna make it to where you can get yourself? My camera died. But Tasia, how are you gonna make it to where you make it out of this situation and you come out stronger? Like, tell me, what are you gonna do? You just gonna sit here and cry and be depressed and just feel sorry for yourself when whatever happened to you, everybody else is living their life. They're not worried about you. They're not crying and being depressed or pressing the issue like you pressing the issue. They're just not. Like, that's what I had to realize and get in my thick brain. And then you feel easier when you don't always think about it. Yes, like when you don't always think about something and you're preoccupying your mind. And some people do it in an unhealthy way. Some people like drink, smoke, or whatever. And I don't like to be under the influence or have my mind like not natural, because when I do that, like after that moment of pleasure of drinking and smoking or whatever, or even y'all, my camera keep running out of space. I need to get a new memory card ASAP. And I'm just sharing this with y'all because it's real. Like, it's real what's happening. But let me go back to what I was saying. You feel easier when you don't always think about it. Yes, so you will feel easier when you don't always think about it, because it's like, why are you constantly thinking about something? Why are you constantly letting that overfill your mind and how you think and how you feel as a person? Like, it's to a point where we have to literally like check ourselves, like snap out of it, girl. Snap out of it. What are you doing? Why are you doing this to yourself? You know? Oh my goodness, y'all. It's constantly sticking. I don't know what's going on with my eyes today. Or my nose, for that instance. But yeah, this camera is about to keep constantly like running out of memory. So I just want to let y'all know that message. And I love y'all so much. Hopefully y'all can take that, what I said. I always say, it is what it is in life, because it is what it is. What we're gonna do about it? What was supposed to happen happened. We're not in control, and if it was meant to be, then it would have happened, or it would have stayed, or whatever you want to say. Like, just say it is what it is. Move on. Be happy. Do something and get yourself out of that big hole that you're in, because guess what? You're still alive and you still got a chance to be better than you were yesterday, the past, or whatever. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching. This was Antasia. Subscribe and give me your opinions below. And know that I love y'all. Bye.